students, let us understand some more interesting, some new additions in the integers, means some new topics to the integers. The one thing is additive inverse. What is additive inverse? Negative of a number. Suppose there is a number 5. What is the negative of 5? It's minus 5. So negative of a number is always known as its additive inverse. Okay? And one more thing is there for additive inverse. If we add a number and its additive inverse with this. Okay? What I'm saying, that if we add the number and its additive inverse, the result will be always 0. Okay? So we can take an example also. Additive inverse of 3 is minus 3, suppose. And if we add 3 and minus 3, what will be the result? 0. It means we are saying right. The result is 0. It means this is the additive inverse of this, and the vice versa also. If we talk about minus 3 additive inverse, its opposite sign is minus, opposite sign is plus. So what is additive inverse of minus 3? That is positive 3. Okay, so we are adding them and the answer is 0. So this is called additive inverse. Why we are learning additive inverse? This is some relation with the subtraction of integers also. So what is how we do the subtraction of integers? The subtraction of an integer is same as the addition of its additive inverse. How we can understand this? Suppose we can take minus 3 and minus 5. Okay, what does it mean? It is minus 3 and basically plus additive inverse of minus 5. What does it mean? This statement says the same thing as I have written here mathematically. The subtraction, what is subtraction of integer? The subtraction of an integer is the same. Here you can see negative 5 is subtracting from minus 3. I have put the subtraction sign here. It is same to which thing? It is same to the thing that if we add minus 3, we are writing it same, and we are adding in minus 3 the additive inverse of 5. Okay, the both statements are same. Okay, if we don't know how to subtract, we can what simply do, we can just put the addition sign on place of negative and write the additive inverse of minus 5 here. Then we can reach to the result. As we have already learned the addition, so addition is already will be very simple for us because we have learned. So we can practice the subtraction also. There you will be in a habit of that. So but in starting we can keep this point in mind. I am repeating, minus 3 minus 5. We are subtracting negative 5 from negative 3. What does it mean? It is nothing but adding additive inverse of minus 5 in minus 3 you can do. Now what is the additive inverse of 5? Additive inverse of minus 5. What is additive inverse of minus 5? Opposite sign. That is 5 only. So it is easy for us, as we have already learned. They have different signs and we can put here plus 2. So this is the answer. We can learn subtraction in this manner. Now not only this, let us learn subtraction on the number line. What is the meaning on the number line on the subtraction? How we can do this? Okay. So we need to subtract negative 3 from negative 5. Okay. So first of all, from 0, we need to let me write it first in this format to show that minus 3 plus 5. We have reached to this format which we have written here. Minus 3 plus additive inverse of minus 5 we are doing. And now we are solving this on the number line. Okay. How we can do this? First we reach to minus 3 from 0. So where is minus 3? This is minus 3 you can see. Okay. Now plus 5. Plus 5 is always moving towards the right direction. So 5 steps to the right from the minus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Again putting the arrows now to show that I have moved to right side. So we reach to 2. So this is the answer. Same answer we are getting on the number line as well. So if the question of subtraction come for the number line, it is just to use this rule. Okay. We are changing the sign because additive inverse of minus 5 we number line. Now let us understand the multiplication rules of integers. They are very important to understand to solve the questions related to exercise 6.3. Some important things are there. So just understand these rules. First rule is positive times positive. Multiplication we can say times also. Plus multiplied by plus is always plus. What does it mean? If we take a positive integer and we multiply with the positive integer, then the answer is always positive. Okay? And negative times negative equals to positive means if we take negative 3 and negative 5 and we multiply, the answer is 15. Okay? But which sign will come? Positive only. In the case of multiplication. Please don't confuse with the addition or any other rule. Okay? It is the multiplication they are multiplication rules, so they are different from that. To understand better, I have shared an activity and you can just watch that activity also to understand more about the multiplication of integers. So minus 3 into minus 5 is equals to plus 15. Okay? Now next is if there are integer 1 is positive, suppose plus 3 multiplied with negative 5, then what will be the answer? The answer here will be minus 15. Okay? Positive times negative equals to negative. Okay? So the negative comes here. Now, if, but obviously it is one negative. Any one negative sign is here. So answer will be normal multiplication and the sign will come, the single sign, means the negative sign will come. Okay, next is negative 3 multiplied by plus 5. Suppose it is there, then how we can multiply? Multiplication of whole number is same, like 5 3s are 15. But which sign will come? Negative sign. Okay, if two different signs are there, the sign will come negative only, positive and negative sign. If both signs are same, the signs will become positive in the multiplication. You need to remember these 4 rules of multiplication, and after this we'll going to solve exercise on base of these results. Now let us start exercise 6.3, that is mostly based on subtraction of integers, and also some questions are of addition of integers as well. Okay, so first of all, question number 1, A part. Some parts I am telling you, the remaining parts you have to do yourself. Okay, so here is question 1, this is question 2. I am telling you how to do these questions. Now first is A part. Now you can just do it in two manner. Just simply you can write 35 minus 20. Okay, because minus and no sign is here, it means it is plus. And I told you in multiplication rule that negative and positive if we multiply. If it is bracket, basically they are in multiplication. Okay, if there is no sign, there is minus, there is plus, and here is no XL sign, there is only brackets. It means these two signs are in multiplication. Then minus and plus. So what will come? Minus only. So 35 minus 20. We can think in that manner. Or what else we can think? This is 35. It is positive. And negative sign is here. And the next method I have told you in the subtraction of integers that we can put the addition sign here, and in bracket we can write the additive inverse of 20 to solve this question. So where will we reach? 35 plus minus 20. We are in habit of doing this in exercise 6.2. We have learned that how we can do. Now they are having different signs. Okay, now how I can write it? Different sign in difference we have to take. The difference is 15. The sign of the bigger numeral will come. Here is the positive sign, so positive. It means plus 15 is the answer. Okay, here is not compulsory to write the positive sign. You can directly write 15 here. So this is the answer. Okay, now let us move to the next part, B. Okay, this is minus 20. And here again it is positive. It is just similar to this. Okay, I am just doing it directly this time. So it will become minus 13 and minus 20 and minus 13. Same sign, so we can add them. So it will become 20, 30, 33. So minus 33 here it will come. So this is the answer. F part. Okay, how we can do this? Now minus 32. Now negative times negative equals to positive. I told you here is a bracket. So in the bracket we can just say that if negative sign is here and inside the bracket here is negative sign, means they are in multiplication. So negative times negative is positive. Either you can do directly, okay, like this, or as I told you, we can put the plus sign and we can write the, I am writing in short form, additive inverse of minus 40. Okay, so minus 32, and what will be the additive inverse of minus 40? Additive inverse of minus 40 will be 40. So now it is easy for you to solve. You can write here plus 8. The difference of these, okay, and then the sign of the bigger will come. So plus 8 is the answer. In this way you can solve these questions. Now after this there is question number 2. Here you need to compare these, okay, that which one is bigger or which one is smaller. You need to put the signs, or if they are equal you can put the equal to sign as well. Now basically there are two questions, two parts are here, left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so what is the left hand side part? This is left hand side, so we are doing the question in this manner. This is right hand side. Okay, they become two separate questions and we will compare at the end. Now you can see minus 3. Here what will it become? It will become minus 6. Now it will become minus 9. And here if we solve minus 3, minus minus it becomes plus, so it becomes 6. So here is 3. Now just compare. Which one is bigger? The positives are always bigger, so 3 is bigger. So what we can write here? Finally, that this is bigger. Okay, you can put the fill-up here like this. Okay, so in this manner we can solve the question by putting left hand side and right hand side. Now the D part, the remaining part you can do yourself. This D part again I am telling you. This is how I can do is, again I am dividing it into left hand side and right hand side. So this is minus 25 minus 42. I am writing both the right hand and left hand sides. Now they have become the two questions. Now solve them. Just minus 25, again negative times negative is positive, so 42. And now what will we get here? The result. So if we subtract 25 from 42, what will we get? Okay, so that we can do it 17 plus 17. Okay, now here minus 42 plus 25. What will we get here? Here we will get minus 17, because here the plus 42 is there, so plus 17, there is minus. Okay, so we can write in this manner. And now compare, which one is bigger? Always the positive numbers are bigger, so in the end we can again write the question, okay, and then put the sign and write like this. So exactly like this you have to do this question by splitting them into left hand side, right hand side. Then they have two questions, and then lastly compare the answers. Which one is bigger is the bigger one. So according to that you can put the signs. Now let us understand question number 3 of exercise 6.3. It is just a fill in the blanks and based on integers. So you can do this question in book as the space is provided there. So the first part is minus 8 plus something equal to 0. Means what number we can write here to make minus 8 0. So we can write plus 8, means only 8 also we can write, which makes the number 0. Now B part is 13. It is just similar to A part. 13 is given there. What will make it 0? If we subtract 13 in this, what obvious? So we are writing here minus 13. If we write minus 13 and this is plus 13, if we add, answer will be 0. Now it is already given like this. Okay, this is similar to this only. 12 plus minus 12 means both are equal numerals but different signs. So answer is 0. Now question number 3D part, minus 4 what will we add in this to get minus 12? Okay, so we need to increase the negative number. Okay, so how we can increase? We can increase the negative number, negativity increase to add more negatives. Okay, so what will we add in this? We will add 8 more negative numbers to make it minus 12. Okay, now you can see here something should come here to make it minus 10. Minus 10 is less negative than this. It means some positive if we write, that will deduct, get some negative, reduce that, and then less negative we will get here. So what should we write here? Here we can write positive 5. If we write positive 5, it will make this minus 15 as minus 10. So in this way we can write the fill-ups in the book. Now, question number 4, we need to find whatever is given the signs here. The 4 parts are given. I am telling you the 2 parts. So other 2 parts is for your practice. Now, minus 7, minus 8, minus 25. Now I am started solving it. I am just removing the bracket, then minus 8. Okay. Now negative times negative equals to positive. So I am writing the positive sign here. It is just I have followed the multiplication rules. If there is minus and brackets, it means they are multiplying. Now just solve. Now similar numbers, they are having the numbers with the same sign, similar signs. So we can add them. 7 and 8, 15. We can write minus 15. And this is plus 25. So now, if we compare these 2 numbers, they are having different signs. So we need to subtract. The 10 will get, and which sign will come here? Of the bigger numeral. So plus. Okay. It is not compulsory to write the plus sign here. So this is the answer. Now let us move to the next part, C part. How we can solve it? Putting the equal to sign. Now, I am solving minus 7 plus minus. Any positive times negative is negative only. Okay, in the multiplication. So, it's minus 8, it's minus 90 plus minus is minus 90. Okay, now all the signs are same, means we need to add them. Okay, if we add them 98 and 7 together, the answer will be 105. Okay, because 7 and 8 are 15. And 90 is 105. Which sign will come? The sign which all they have, all negatives. So negative sign will come, negative 105. So this is the answer. So in this way, students, our chapter 6 is finished. Okay, just watch the video carefully to understand each and everything. You can repeatedly watch to understand more better. Okay, what was this chapter about? Let me sum up. This chapter is all about the integers. Earlier we have learnt about whole numbers, 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. But here we have learnt that there is an image of positive numbers also, that we call it as negative numbers, just the image of positive numbers. Okay, and these are called integers. Then we have learnt about addition of integers. Then we learned addition rules, additive inverse, subtraction of integers, multiplication rules of integers, and we have learned how to solve the problems related to it. I hope you enjoyed the video, students. Thank you so much.